For the guys watching this, it's like when you put on a pair of socks. The first time you've ever put on a pair of socks and you feel that meshing, that's what this boot feels like on your foot. I threw this boot on for the first time and immediately it was like the glass slipper from fucking Cinderella. It just fit your foot to a T. It's perfect to hunt in. It's perfect to hike in. It's perfect to run in. It has great ankle support because it's a high boot. It's easy to slip on. These Gore-Tex editions are waterproof. It is very lightweight. So this is my overview on the Lowa Z-8S Gore-Tex edition boot. Best fitting boot I've ever put on my foot. I work in this boot, I run in this boot, I hike in this boot, I do weighted runs in this boot, backcountry hiking, camping, hunting for animals. I demand so much from this boot and it delivers every single time. Like I said, I've not ever had a boot that feels this good on my foot. On a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being a really soft boot and 5 being a really hard boot, I'm giving this a 2 out of 5. So it has really good flexibility. It feels really good. It feels literally like you put on a running shoe. This is my second pair of this exact boot. First day I had these boots, I threw them on and went for an 8K run. I think they're absolutely unbeatable. I like an easy boot that's fast to tie. This company is not a sponsor of this at all. I just am a huge fan of the boot itself. The reason that I can run in this boot and have no knee pain when I'm running with my weighted bag is because of the amount of cushion in this boot. Having tons of cushion allows me to be able to go for runs. I have done 15-kilometer weighted runs with this boot on my foot, 20-kilometer runs weighted with this boot on my foot. I've done 8Ks, 10Ks, 15Ks, 5Ks, 2Ks. I wore this boot up Mount Columbola in -15 in snow the entire way up and hitting spots up to my knees, and my boots stayed dry. 100% of the time when I am going out to go hiking, I pick this boot out of the collection that I have. I recommend this to other people and they've had nothing but good things to say about it. How comfortable it is, how easy it slips on. I know other people who have had these boots for multiple years who don't run in these boots and they have no troubles with them. 3 years down the road, they're still holding up. This boot is 1 year old. The only downside, this is the sole of the boot. As you can see, it's worn down. You can see that when you hit a sharp rock and you go to push off, that it kind of takes a little chunk out of the boot. They will get you up that mountain without a doubt in my mind. It's just not intended for hard, sharp rock surfaces, right? It's more meant for the bush, the pavement, and everything else. But if you're looking for a boot for backcountry, for hiking trails, for hunting, this is your go-to boot. You can have 40, 50 pounds in your backpack and not have any knee pain. You got about like 1.5 inches of footbed. So there's so much cushion. I had my first pair for 1.5 years and I started getting some ripping in the seams right here on the part where my ankle would fold every step that I take. It's only because I do so much running in these. I overuse and demand so much from this boot. This is, in my mind, the best boot I've ever put on my foot. It's more comfortable than any running shoe I've ever put on. It's in the high 300s, but it is worth your money. This might be the best fitting boot you've ever put on in your life. It is for me. Comparing this to 10 other boots, these are the GOAT boots.